Hi guys, I'm Andrew Lloyd Preston, and I'm excited to be on the Inside Noise Show.
And I'm Nick Howry, and you'll hear my music after his interview.
Right.
And we're drinking! Yay! Enjoy! Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
It's another week of the Inside Noise Show.
It's ready to go.
Money Moni's back.
So back. So excited to be here. I missed you. I'm so
missed
glad I'm
you.
here. And I heard it was raining last week.
It was, which was
I missed
exciting.
I really want to know what this place looks like when it's raining.
It's just
probably
water
lovely.
everywhere.
I love it.
It was delightful.
That's awesome. That's the time you bring in a little fire and you're cozy.
We're working on the fire, guys.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
working on it. But you know, we're at
It's a
Mixology
wooden
101,
building.
and they've got drinks and French fries, so you can always get
Come
some
down
of that.
here.
Get down here.
Hang out with us.
No. So we like to start off every show with our favorite thing of the week. Would you like to start?
Sure.
Okay.
So yesterday was World Theater Day, if you missed it.
I totally did, but I love that you didn't.
I didn't. I come from the theater, so
Okay,
I
right.
was like very excited. And there was an article that was released through Theater Communications Group.
Okay.
And they put together, the group that started it was International Theater Institute.
Okay.
And they put together 6 nonprofits that
Yeah.
came together and said, well, what do we stand for as a theater community on the World Theater Day? And I just wanted to like share a quote with you that they came up with.
Sure.
So the playwright and the performer Heather Ruffo delivered this yesterday.
Okay.
And she said, quote, it's just incredible to think the practice of theater supported these brave high school students in Parkland, Florida, to speak their truth. But isn't it more important to ask how can the theater community support these students now? What role is theater playing in making the world a better place? Is the theater as demanding as they are, as brave? And so I love that, you know, these like major theater corporations, you know, that
Right,
like influence theater throughout the world are
Yeah.
taking that, like watching the movements of these kids and asking what they can do. Like,
Yeah.
are we doing enough as a community? Are we doing enough in entertainment?
I'm gonna
Are
go
we
with
doing
no on
enough?
that one.
I'm gonna go with no too. And I think that we, you know, like continue pushing the envelope. There are some shows leaning towards that, but like we can do more.
We can
you
do
know?
more.
I think the theater community was really fast to be like, see the kids standing up that came from the theater, but also I think it's really great to reflect what can we do
Right,
for them now.
right. Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I love that you brought that
Yeah.
awareness.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite thing this week is not near as noble as Moni's favorite thing. Mine's a little more selfish. Well, my favorite thing is that I bought a plane ticket to Iceland.
What?
Yay! So in
Yay.
September, guys, the end of September, I'm going to Iceland. Woohoo! Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I hope to see the Aurora Borealis.
I'm very excited. Tell them about your hub.
What's my hub?
The hub in the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna stay at this place called the Bubble Hotel, where it's just a clear bubble in the forest. Don't worry, it's temperature controlled with a good bed in there. And when you look out, okay, it's a little bit creepy thinking because it's a clear bubble. You look out and you're like, oh, it's just me camping out in the woods. But it's gonna be good, and hopefully the Aurora Borealis will be having a party that night. So I'll just be like, damn, this is amazing.
So tell me about that. Is there air in the hub? I keep
Yeah.
calling it the hub. The
hub,
bubble.
bubble.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Is there like?
Yes, it's temperature controlled, it's ventilated, but it's just really a bed in there, and then you walk a little ways to like a community toilet.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. I mean, that's only one night.
It sounds so futuristic, where it's like I can imagine you getting out of the bubble
Bubble, it's
and
like,
being like with the air noise effect.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
By the way,
Yeah.
I have a caveat to what I just said.
Please.
That was my article, you guys.
Oh, that was your article.
Sorry. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun.
It's okay. It sounded very article-y. I was like, it's fine, whatever. But you were saying, okay, so we'll mix it up. So that was Moni's article,
my
which was
article.
great.
Okay.
But your favorite thing was what you went to last night.
Yes.
So tell that.
To celebrate
Yeah.
World Theater Day, I went to A Noise Within, and I saw A Raisin in the Sun, and it was amazing. I want to say a politician. He's a councilman.
Councilman, so he's in politics.
Yes. Bought out the entire theater
Yeah.
and gave it away to underserved kids.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the whole theater was like 400, 500 seats filled with like middle school age children and high school children and teaching artists. And it was just
what was
an
the name of
amazing
our
night of
councilman
theater.
again? Shit, it was a 3-part name, and if I hear it, I would remember
Which
it.
I feel bad because I tweeted about it this morning and I couldn't
Go
remember his name.
Councilman.
But I'm looking right now.
From
I'm looking.
Noise with It.
Okay, let's count down.
Theater.
How fast can I do this?
Three.
Three,
Whitmere.
Ridley Thomas. Mark Ridley Thomas.
Mark Ridley Thomas.
Thank you, Mark. You were awesome.
We appreciate you having kids' backs everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay.
Or
so
at least in his district.
Or at least in his district. Hey,
Thank you.
how you get elected? That's how you get elected.
Exactly. And re-elected.
So here's something really cool that I found as an article, and this will be our last one, and then we'll jump into our segment Cocktails with Maggie. But last article, guys. So if you're a female, or even not a female, but this ring was designed for females in mind. It's called NIM, N-I-M-B. And if you missed what I said, it's a ring. Okay, it looks like a piece of costume jewelry. It's kind of big. It's either black or white are the only colors.
Yeah.
And the founder was a woman named Kathy Roma. Well, back in quite a few years ago, Kathy was brutally attacked in broad daylight. Like, she had her abdomen cut, her throat, her chest. It was real bad. And she literally was 100 feet from a police station. And she was trying to think about how can she prevent these kinds of attacks from happening in the future. That's a faster way than getting to your cell phone, having to unlock it, putting your code, whatever the case is. Even if you do the emergency call, it still takes a little bit of time on your cell phone. So she designed this ring called NIM, and it has a button on it that you press with intent, a 3-second hold, and it will immediately send out a call to anyone who's they consider it your emergency circle of friends within 300 feet of where you are. Yeah. And it will send them a notice and they can come and help you. Now that's completely free. If you do a subscription, which I think is totally fair, then not only will you notify the people in your immediate circle, but it will also notify police stations and emergency personnel that are not within 300 feet, that are anywhere. Right. And the subscription is not bad. I think it boils down to $20 a month if you pay per month. And it's kind of cool looking, and your safety circle can be your friends, it can be your family, and it can even be other NIM members who choose to be on call, to respond to that kind of a thing. The ring can be worn at all times, even when you're exercising, which is great because a lot of times you like to go for that jog, maybe when it's evening or early morning. The website is nim.com, N-I-M-B. Here's the thing. Currently, they're sold out, which shows you what a desirable product this is to have. But if you subscribe to them, they'll tell you when more are back in stock. So I think this is an amazing product. Kathy Roma, if you're local and you want to come on and talk about it, and actually I'm going to try to stalk you, sister, and I shouldn't use that word. I'm going to try
you don't want her to use the ring on you.
No, I'm going to reach out to you in an aggressive but safe manner to come on the show and talk about NIM ring. Nice. And it's available sizes, I think, 4 through 11 or 3 through 12, something like that. Nice. Yeah, so go NIM.
Yeah, go NIM.
So guys, we've got a new segment. It's a 5th Thursday of a month, and that doesn't often happen, a couple of times a year. So we decided to bring on one of our favorites, Megan Hanna, the founder of Two Chicks Cocktails, and we're going to have cocktails with Maggie and discuss what's going on in Megan's life, especially with Two Chicks Cocktails.
Can I sit in the middle?
Yay! Welcome!
Hi, ladies.
Hi, beautiful.
Thank you for having me yet again.
Now, Meg's amazing because she always brings vodka, and who doesn't like that?
It's true. I can always be counted on for cocktails.
We just happen to have some ice and some cups, guys. It's gonna be great. So,
and we're gonna add a little something to it today.
Okay, yeah. So for Monica, she's not familiar with your brand.
Okay.
Tell her I've experienced your brand. It's effing amazing, literally effing amazing. So tell Monica, why is it effing amazing?
Tell me why.
Okay. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Because I can run my mouth. Okay. So I started Two Chicks Cocktails mainly because I just felt that we needed something that was more about women supporting and empowering one another as opposed to competing with one another. So I thought, why not a cocktail? Because when your girlfriends call you crying, you don't walk over with water, right? You come with booze. So this booze happens to be sugar-free and gluten-free and all natural. They're vodka-based. They're strong. They're 15% alcohol.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, so you don't have to have a ton.
She brought the good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So you can just get together with your girlfriends, have a cocktail, not about getting totally blotto, but relaxing and talking about what's happening in our lives and how we're going to support one another through that. So that's why the cocktail. 10% of my proceeds does go to support other women in pursuing their passion. whatever
and is
that is.
through a nonprofit? Is that through?
It's just through like our own. They can apply through our
Application process.
website. Yeah,
Sure.
so it doesn't have to be
Which
a
I think
business.
is awesome. Like you could literally be like, "Hi, my name is Susie, and I've been dying to take this class at the community college, but I can't afford it."
Love it.
Amen.
And Megan would be like, "I got you, girl."
I got you. Especially because women, we wear so many roles.
Yeah.
And we start to wear all these different labels, and then we forget about the most important one of all, which is ourself.
Yeah.
And I really believe that you cannot fill from an empty glass. And it's important to be selfish with your time and to make sure that you're full and your soul is fed, because then you can be better at being a friend, being a mother, being a wife, being a sister, being a daughter. All of those things come so much more
Being a mistress,
easily.
whatever it is you want to be.
Right, and it's
Do
not
you?
You're
just
gonna be good at it.
being a business owner.
No.
Being a,
Yeah.
Not
you
everybody wants an
identify.
empire. You know
Right,
what I mean? And
right.
that's
Just
okay.
us.
Yeah,
Just us.
I mean,
Hey, what are you gonna
birds of a feather.
That's why we're together.
I mean, what are we gonna do? So yeah, so there's the cocktail.
beautiful.
You want
I
some?
love it.
We
I would
do.
love to.
So talk to us about what we're mixing with
Okay,
today.
so that's a blueberry. So it's like legitimately just blueberries, fresh blueberries, vodka, and they're sweetened with stevia. So if you have a stevia issue, don't call me.
Get over it and
Get
call
over
her.
it.
How about that?
Yeah, there's no calories in it. Just move on. So this one is lemon with cayenne pepper, and I definitely got that
Ooh.
idea when I was on one of those juice
Juice
cleanses.
cleanse.
Yeah, and you like want to kill yourself by the end of it. And you get to
Yeah,
this
you do.
one, and you're like, oh, lemon with cayenne. That would be great with vodka. So that's where that came from.
I love that.
They're completely made up. I didn't know
Which,
that it would
if
work.
you're
and
on
somehow
the
it did.
diet, then you can still have a cocktail.
100%.
Because technically it's not cheating.
I feel like it totally works on the whole 30 is something I hear. I don't know. I don't diet. I prefer just to like not eat. So that's how I do things. But to each their own.
To each
Right.
their own.
Okay, so I think what we'll do is
Yes,
we'll do a half
also-
and half.
Okay.
But I like to add LaCroix. I was also told LaCroix today.
Whatever.
But I like LaCroix. I don't know.
Sure,
Yeah.
we're gonna go
I'm from the
LaCroix.
Bay. We
Yeah,
just kind
girl.
of say things how they are. But it just adds like a little bit of a sparkle. Mm-hmm. So it makes it, I don't know. I like it on a day like this where it's kind of warm out.
Yeah.
Then this is how we're going to roll today.
And what
Okay,
I
so I'm gonna
like
do
is
half and half.
you
Oh, need more
told us
glasses.
something about future upcoming products and Sparkle. I feel like.
Oh, yeah. So-
Is this anything you can announce?
Yeah, I guess why not? Sparkling is like my jam right now.
Yeah.
And so these are going to get sparkled. They're in the process right now.
Ooh.
And then we're going to do a sparkling tequila.
Oh.
But first, we launch
That's
at
the
Ralph's.
one that's going to make me take my shirt off.
You launch at Ralph's. Did everybody hear that?
You launch it, Ralph?
They
I'm
launch
launching
at
at Ralph's.
Ralph's.
Yeah. So I was just told spring. So I'm waiting on the actual date, but it is a 100% for sure happening, and it looks like May. Yeah. So
Because they're
I'll-
already at Bev. You're at Bevmo,
I'm
right?
at Bevmo store.
And you're at a lot of
I'm
little
online.
places, like
yeah,
near
smaller.
us. You're at Mission
Yeah.
Liquor
Right,
near
right,
us
right.
up there.
I'm
And
like,
I love them at Mission Liquor.
Mission
They're like
Liquor?
they're some of my favorites to go do.
so,
tastings
question: are you gonna still offer non-sparkling?
Yes.
Or is it okay? So there'll be sparkle or
with. So
non-sparkle.
we'll still have the original chicks. These are just like the new chicks in town kind of thing.
Oh, and because we're grown-up women, we don't get jealous about the new chicks in town.
No?
Heck no.
We embrace the
We
new
welcome
chicks in
it.
town.
The more the merrier,
Yeah.
right? when it
That's
comes to
right.
the chicks. So yeah. So cheers.
So cheers to
Salud.
your
Cheers.
success, girl.
Thank you. It's getting there.
Two
It's getting there.
chicks.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's quite good.
You think you're just drinking fruit punch? It's
so
so
good.
dangerous.
Yeah, it'll
and
get you.
amazing.
It's like whatever those concoctions were that you made when you were in not high school. I mean college, like when you were after 21 years old. Remember those concoctions?
Yes,
Yeah. You're like,
that's-
I don't know what's in it, but it tastes like apple juice.
This is like the better version of jungle juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Way better.
really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Ooh.
So to recap, guys, this is with the stevia.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no calories.
No sugar.
It's gluten-free, no sugar.
Yeah.
And you can mix with a sparkling water or you cannot. You can literally
For
put it
sure.
over. I've had it just over ice.
Really
Equally
good.
as delicious.
Yeah, I also like to, like, if I'm really feeling it, especially on full moons, because I get slightly emotional on a full moon,
Okay.
which we have one coming up on Saturday.
Okay, everyone be
So-
prepared.
Which is in Libra,
It's in
and
Libra.
it's a blue moon.
Well, are we going to go to the astrology
Yeah.
talk? Because you know,
You-
like, listen.
she
So,
loves
that girl.
yeah.
Right here. My heart just pitter-pattered a little bit. I gotta I'm getting the clubs. I have to get myself together for a moment. But yeah. So if you take like a scoop of Halo Top ice cream
Oh, I was like, I don't know what that is.
and
Okay.
you put it in the blueberry
Yeah.
and you eat it like that,
That sounds fantastic.
it is so good, not low calorie. But I hear Halo
It's a
Top is good
splurge.
for you, kind of ish.
Yeah.
That's like what people
I'm
say.
eating
go
a
with-
whole pint for 300 calories.
Is it really? That's what it
Yes.
is. Okay.
See, this is a perfect pairing.
It is so good. So good. So yeah, that would be another recommendation. Another thing that's really good too is with the lemon. If you take just like fresh mint and berries and muddle them at the bottom of the glass, and then pour the lemon over the top, it tastes like a mojito, but without all that sugar.
Right.
Because they make my teeth hurt mojitos.
Yeah.
And then the blueberry makes a great sangria. Like add LaCroix and some like cut up apples and
this is
fruit.
amazing, guys. Are you listening to
Just,
this?
you know, little summertime easy things to put together, and it has plenty of alcohol. I haven't had one person tell me they add more yet. So
You don't need to add more.
A business idea. I'm sure you're probably already on top of it.
Okay, yes.
But
who knows?
do you have a recipe book for your drinks?
Mixes.
I like this.
I mean, you just gave us 3
I'm just
amazing,
saying.
recommendations.
Some more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we should definitely sit at the bar one day and just come up with a multitude.
I feel like too. Yes, and you could sell it on your site
sell it on
for
the
like
site.
whatever, $10-15 a pop.
or free ebook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too, guys. Or maybe if
you got to go buy the 2 chicks anyways to make it happen.
buy 3 bottles, get
Or
a recipe
tutorial
book or
videos.
something.
Or a case. Yes. Or
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you do tutorial videos?
I love that with like my chick mafia around me.
Love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
On your
Yes.
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Or an Instagram video?
Yeah, I
Girl,
love it.
this needs to happen.
Done.
Yes.
Done. The most like
Coming
for
soon.
me on my lives, the most popular videos that I do are the ones with my mother in them.
Because your
I
mom's
need
kind of crazy.
Yeah, she's a lot of things. Crazy is one of them. But she says the most like obscure things that are so off topic, and they are also always very inappropriate. And so then I'll just get home. I'm like, well, it's fine because you know what? It gets me lots of views.
Yes.
It brings more likes.
Yes.
So
Bonding time with mom.
Yeah, me and Mama Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in. Actually, I'll throw this out there. She won't mind. She's up in this. We're from the Bay Area. She was up in the city, and she was driving by Coit Tower, and she calls me, and she's like, "Oh, Maggie, listen, I was driving by Coit Tower, and it reminded me of the time I had coitus at Coit." And I was like, I cannot unhear that. So that's the kind of stuff she says all my life. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, that's my mother.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's a person.
So guys, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
You're going to be in Ralph's. You're in Bevmo.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Donate 10% to women, making shit happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just killing it, girl.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It
You are.
takes a tribe, right?
It does
Helping
take a
it
tribe.
All my mafia. Yeah.
You're
And
bringing
you're
up
very-
people and helping yourself.
Well, that's what the whole point is, and that's honestly why I think, like, when people are like, how did you do this? And I'm like, meditation and law of attraction. I really believe it's because, like, for me, with 2 Chicks, it's been about, like, my way to serve. Because that's really where my heart's at, and that's really what's important to me, is that, like, as 2 Chicks grow, that those around me grow as well because of the opportunities that's provided. So I think that, for me, is, like, when I think about it, I'm like, the reason that the doors keep opening is because that's where the mission
That's your
is.
intent, yeah.
Yeah. It's not really about me, because
Right, it's not like
boring to be by yourself.
money, which is nice
Yeah.
to pay the bills. It
For
is.
sure.
It is.
Yes.
But you definitely give back.
Yeah, that's
help
the
those
most
around
important part, for sure. So yeah.
Love that.
Guys, if you're loving this situation as much as we're loving this situation, find, follow, and support this woman and buy some damn vodka.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, tell people your social media.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook at 2 Chicks Cocktails. You can find me on Instagram at 2 Chicks Cocktails, and Twitter at 2 Chicks Cocktails, but it's TWOCHX Cocktails. So,
Yes.
Yes.
2 Chicks Cocktails.
Yes, thank
Is
you.
there anything else that we need to know that's coming up?
Those are my big things at the moment that I'm really,
Very
really
exciting.
focused on.
So
yeah.
sparkling tequila.
That'll be coming, and then this Ralph's launch. So please get out to Ralph's, and I will be announcing all of the actual date as soon as I
Yeah,
have
you
it.
do tastings, right?
Yeah,
You
I
should
do
in
taste-
person herself. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go there. You can buy some vodka. You can meet her. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you again for having me on again. I just love you girls.
Well, I feel like
So good to meet
every
you.
time we have a 5th Thursday, you should come. I
I'm
feel
in.
like.
I'm in.
Okay,
Let's do
well.
cocktails.
Okay, cocktails with Maggie.
that
That's
I can do.
happening. We've
Yeah,
made it
love
happen.
I love it.
Yay! Thank
Yay,
you for
thank
coming.
you.
You're so fabulous.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Guys, we're going to take a very short break. We're going to get all set up for our guest, Andrew Lloyd Preston. He's got a great film that we want to talk about. Hang tight. Go order some cocktails. Get it. 2 Chicks Vodka. And we'll be back in a jiff, guys. See you in a minute. Hi, guys. We're back.
Hello, guys.
We still have our alcohol, in case you're wondering. We've hooked Andrew up as well.
We have.
So
Is it
do you want to be
delicious?
called Drew?
Yes.
See?
Either or. Andrew, Drew, whatever you guys want.
No, you tell me what you want.
What does your mama call you?
That's weird.
Well, that's different. I don't know. What
That
does
is
your mama
different.
call you?
I'm country. My mom be like, baby, what you need?
Then we call him baby.
Whatever.
Baby,
So
baby,
I get
baby.
that. And that's actually my grandfather's name, Baby.
Really?
Oh,
Baby
really?
Lewis Hall.
So, Baby Driver, you were like, yay.
I was so mad. I was like, maybe I wanted to make a film about my grandfather because his real name's Baby, and now he has it. It was a good movie,
You can
though.
still make yours, though.
You can.
It'll be
Oh,
different.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Very
have
good.
your own je ne sais quoi.
I'm very excited about it.
Like it.
Yes. So
right.
you are a filmmaker.
Yes,
You are an
I am.
actor. You are an artist.
Whatever I need to be to survive.
That's what we love.
Love it.
So we're gonna get into everything, but first we want to highlight your latest film, Duality, guys. This film is definitely is one to make you think. It is not just a shallow cookie cutter film by any means. It brings up a lot of really important issues that I think are not always highlighted. One, homelessness.
Yes.
Women in homelessness specifically.
Specifically.
Mental disorder. And how society deals with that. So I know a little bit about
Very true.
why this is close to your heart, but can you tell us whatever you're comfortable telling us about why this subject is close to your heart?
The subject was close for me because, like many people who come to LA, you know, we have that whole situation of how much money do I have and where can I stay?
Yes.
And you know, the hustle and bustle of LA, and
not easy.
high rent, and then friends really not being friends and stuff like that. So it came to a point where I landed out here with $20 to my name, no
Which
bank
was a
account.
very bold move.
It was insane. I would never do it again. I would never advise it. Don't ever do it. However, I made it, and part of the reason why I made this film is partially it's some of the things I saw with women while living. Like for a short time, I slept in MacArthur Park. A lot of people don't know that. And with the cast, it was strange. Our whole little research situation. We had like a week, and we just did things. And one day, I took them to MacArthur Park, and I showed them where I slept. And it was like, there's no fucking way. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can swear.
Okay. Yes, I swear.
Yeah, anything goes in the
Yeah,
show.
but it was like, there's no fucking way I could do this. The minute they got out the car, they was like, no. But once I told them the story and broke it down and what my concept was, and they was like, wow, we wouldn't expect that from you, because most of the things I've been involved with, even my agent, is stunt stuff. All things about me fighting people, because I used to box and blah, blah, blah. I was a football player or whatever, and in shape or whatnot. But I wanted to tell a real story that meant very near and dear to me. And a few years ago, my mother, we found out, she knew, we found out that she had bipolar disorder. And it made a lot of sense after a while. And there's a few times on meds that she like ran away. And that's pretty much the base of what the story kind of is. And it's a mix of something my mother went through where they messed up her meds. Yeah. So that's what happens. And so it's not like my mother is all the way out there. She's definitely very on it woman. However, that one time that they messed up, she couldn't maintain it because she wasn't prepared. So, and it dealt with a situation where we had to find her.
And in those situations, it's almost hard to gauge. Like, it probably was hard for her to gauge what was happening to her, because she was
She
was taking a medication, but you're in your own head.
She thought she was somewhere completely different.
Right.
And it floored me because I had to leave. I was in school at the time, and I had to leave like 3 times and leave school for like months at a time when it first happened to like take care of it. And a lot of people didn't know, and I got backlash from people like, "Oh, you gave her the scholarship." None of that is. I was like, "It's my mother," you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
once I told this story, people was like, they're not gonna look at you the same way because everybody used to you hitting people on screen or fighting a shirt off or in the pool or whatever, or like being some bald bearded guy, some tough dude.
Right.
Yeah, and then when I approached the ladies with this, I've wanted to work with them for years. I met them years ago. They went to college with me, but they were literally there. Their last year was the first year I went. And I knew them over time, and as they matriculated through their master's program, they come back. And I talk with them, and they're the only ones out of everybody who I wanted to work with when I first got there that I couldn't get. And so when they all moved to LA and I was here at the same time, I said, hey, we need to meet. Let's get together. I had drinks, I had food, and we sat in the living room where I was staying at the time, like on the couch. And literally, I dressed it up nice, made some little hors d'oeuvres for the ladies, make it real nice, and then I broke it down to them very bluntly, like, let's make something that matters. I know we're friends and, we shoot the shit a lot. But let's sit down, let's make something that matters. And I have a few concepts, and I had some, but the one that one resonated with them because I think one had dealt with homelessness or worked with someone or did a show or some role she did.
Yeah, which
with
spoke close to her.
Yes, and she was so adamant about it the minute she heard the concept. So other than that, man, it was an easy journey. They were very open.
Mm-hmm.
It was just different for me being a man directing women on such a topic that men don't even really adjust to while seeing women.
So how did
on
you
the
deal
street.
with that?
It was hard.
Don't you have to be extra sensitive?
Yes.
Right, you got to kind of think about it from their perspective.
That was the hardest part. I definitely give so much more credit to women now more than ever, as I've always done. Single mom, house full of women. I'm one of like 2 dudes that can carry on my family name, and they're all women. Like my entire family is all women. It's me and my little brother, and we carry the name, and so we've always been taught to respect women in that sense. But to see like there's an image specifically where a woman wakes up and she washes her face.
Yeah.
For me, that was the moment I knew I wanted to make something about it when I was sleeping in the park, because I watched a woman look at a woman cleaning herself and another woman gesture for her. I was like, you don't know what that woman's story is. You don't know what her situation is. So why would you say something like that? And the minute I told the girls, they immediately was like, oh my God. And of course we did research and we found out what it's like for women on the streets, and it's horrific. How people always preach, yo, we gotta take care of our women, we gotta take care of our queens. But at the same time, man, we as people live in our everyday lives, we forget about those who are less fortunate. And I don't mean just poor, just people who can't sustain on the street. And the things that they have to go through, it's horrendous. Like me witnessing a man run out of a woman's tent because she had to fight him off in the middle of the night is insane to me, which impacted another visual thing that so many people resonated with in the film. It was one of my favorite moments because it shows just in the midst of a woman, no matter where she tries to find happiness, how somebody could ruin it, literally just being selfish. And if we as people stop being selfish and take the time to notice, men, especially the women, sisters, or women in general, period, it's so many things would be better. And this is, I guess it's just a growing point for me as an artist and as a man to acknowledge women in that light. Like, we need to take care of them, and not only that, we need to empower them like they've empowered us as men. So that's the thing.
So when you were homeless for a brief time, I'm assuming you were treated differently.
Oh man.
And how does that, if you don't mind talking a little bit about that, but in addition, how does it affect how because we see homeless people all the time, constantly in LA. And I know for me, it's hard to know, okay, if I give them something, is this a true situation? Is it really going to help them? Or what is it? I mean, I would prefer buying like bananas and granola bars and giving them that. So how does it affect even now how you deal with when you see homeless people?
For me, it really depends. It's on, all right, let's say for instance, you're a homeless lady and you come to me and you say, hey, I'm with this young woman, and she'll be like, yo, the homeless lady, I think she come over here and want something. I'll be like, hey, it's okay, I'll take care of it. How you doing? You hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. All right, fine, you can have my food. For me, I'll automatically, whatever I'm eating, like a situation happened to me at Chick-fil-A. A homeless man asked me, he said, man, I'm really hungry, I don't have $1. I literally had already taken one bite of my this big ass meal, and I haven't eaten in like an entire day.
Right, so you're hungry.
But I had a little cash on me where I could get some more, so I literally just gave him my food, and he took it. And there's other instances in LA where I've done that, and the people will be like, I don't want the food, I want money. They'll tell you. They'll let you know. And then again, you have to think, there's some people who are new to it and don't know how to respond. And for me, it's really a thing of, what do you want more, the money or the food? Because if you're hungry, I'll feed you. If you need money, there's a thing, I'll chat with you for a second. But some people, they don't even want to hear it because they're really looking for a fix. Or there's people that simply aren't mentally capable to process what's going on, because in their mind, in their world of what they're living in, anything that I can present to them doesn't mean anything unless it's going to help. Financially help them get out of the space, because some of them are fed up like of by people treating them certain ways, and they'll react violently, or they're dealing with things, and you have to also be mindful of that. Some people are dealing with things mentally that we're not conditioned to helping with when they're on the street, and if that happens, unfortunately, you might have to distance yourself from that person or walk away, even though you are maybe in a position to help. But you also have to realize that just because you're in a position to help, and if you force your helping hand, it could also hinder them in certain ways, or disturb whatever peace that they do have, because some people, the only way they can survive is to live in their head.
Right.
And you have to be mindful of that.
Well, question, like when you were in that situation, one of my questions is, how did you get out of that situation? I mean, being in MacArthur Park is a super dark place. I used to teach at a rehabilitation center right across the street from MacArthur Park, Walden House. And if guys coming out of prison, and if they didn't have a place to go,
they have
that's
like
where they went.
A
To
food
MacArthur
stamp
Park.
place, like right across the spot. Yeah, right across the way. It's very difficult to answer. However, I was extremely lucky, very fortunate. A friend of mine who I knew in college, every now and then I would charge my phone, and I would have this broken iPhone 4 that I actually wrote my first script on while sleeping in the park. I will never get rid of that phone, ever. It's cracked to this
That's
day.
passion.
I will never get rid of that phone. Literally, like the first 3 things I've ever written in my life was on that phone, bro. I've cut myself from the scratches of it, but I needed to write it. However, to get out, I actually ran into a friend from college searching the street. Like, I knew people around the way. I couldn't sleep at their house because I couldn't pay. So I slept outside, and I would go there, and they would let me shower or whatever. What I'll do is, when I have food stamps, or buy them a few groceries, whatever they didn't have, just to help supplement. Just, because ain't nothing free. Friends or not. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for free, and there's always a debt owed, and for them investing the time and space, because they could have easily said no, whether I've known them for 10 years or not. They could have said no, so I just want to do my part in giving that back. For me, all I had to give was food stamps. I know no job, no money, no place to stay, and a friend of mine from college ran into me randomly on the street looking for a job. He's like, "Hey man, I got these things going on." He's like, "Yo, come see me. How you doing? I heard you was out here." His name's Gregory Blanche. To this day, I'm indebted to this man. I still rock with him to this day. Like, so serious. So he's definitely one of my guys. I did not expect it. You could easily at that time say heaven sent and everything, but I've known him before, and it's just God put people in your life for a reason, man. The universe will bring that good energy when you need it. And he sheltered me, man. His wife and his kid, he was living by coast, and his wife and kid went back home for a few weeks in Alabama, where he's from, where I met him in college. And he was like, "Yo, my wife and kid is going to stay with me. It's like, I got you as long until they get here. And if they get here and you still need it, I'll talk to my wife." And he did. And I ended up getting a job at Mixology 101.
Nice.
And we stayed in Park La Brea, which is across the street.
Yeah.
Which is
I moved up big time.
Yeah. Which is ironically where I met you.
That is exactly where he met
And I
me.
used to live in Park La Brea.
See?
That's so weird.
It's just funny. I used to set this thing up in the morning.
He did. He used to help move the
Yes.
tables. He did when we first
Long,
started.
hard road,
Yeah.
Man. Long, hard road, man. And from there, I just matriculated, and I kept working. I talk to you guys often about filming.
You did. I'd always ask, "What are you
Yes,
up to?"
what
And
am
you're
I
like,
up
"Well,
to?"
I'm working on some stuff."
Yeah.
But he's always kind of secretive about
Yeah,
it. And I was like,
I filmed it
"Okay."
here. My whole point is I didn't know if it was going to work out.
Yeah.
And I never knew I was going to get the money to do it.
Absolutely.
Even working here, still paying rent, still paying other bills. Because before then, I had a Google Voice number, no bank account. Like I said, I landed here with $20.
Wow.
And I lasted 6 months just couch hopping, sleeping in friends' cars, whatever I needed to do. But it's a testament to your spirit, man.
And it was that passion.
Of course, I can't go home. If you're from Alabama and you're trying to do this, you know, and a lot of people be like, go to Atlanta, but Atlanta's a lot like LA. It's referral based, and I knew people in Atlanta, but I knew people in Atlanta who was doing things. It wasn't what I was they was trying to get into.
He wasn't interested in porn, guys. It wasn't his thing.
No, they tried that in LA too. I'm not interested.
Well,
Please stop hitting me up. I'm not about that life.
Listen, all you fetishes for men with beards. There are other people you can turn to.
You know, you can turn to me for other things, but not porn. A drink, maybe? Yes. Please do. We can have that conversation. But no porn. Luckily, I didn't have to do porn.
Right.
And nothing against
Hey,
porn.
even if you did, I wouldn't judge you. I'd be
That's
like,
what
the
I'm saying.
man did what he had to do to get by.
Yo, I know a few people that had to dive in there to make a buck.
I'm not judging them.
Respect. The hustle was real. They used to say the same thing about strippers, and now in Atlanta, they got 401ks for strippers. They got businesses.
That's
They
true.
real. They bank accounts bigger than people who got salaries.
Yeah, that's true.
For real.
Yeah.
It's serious.
So let me ask, has your mom seen the film?
No.
Do you
my
want
mother,
mom to see
my
the
mom
film?
is- I would love for my mother to see it. She is very, very sensitive
Yes.
to stuff like that. And for me, as her son, I can easily talk to her about it because I can warm her up. But to add the visual element of things that I've discussed with her or things that I've dealt with or my vision on what that is, I don't want to add any more. I don't want to turn that screw anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to add to that pain. However, she is fully supportive.
It's fantastic.
Mom, I love you. If you're watching, I love you. You know that. You know I love you.
Your baby's doing a good
Right.
job, Mom.
It's my ginger baby. She knows what's up. Shout out to all my Irish people. I love you. Straight up. Hope you enjoy St. Patty's Day. Mom, for you, you already know I did. Whiskey was a real thing.
Wait, is your mom a ginger?
Yes.
Hey, high five, Mom!
Yes. My
What's
last name-
your
yeah.
What's your background?
Mother is Irish, maybe a little Italian. I haven't dug too deep because I've heard so many things.
Yeah.
And clearly, and I was mixed in the 80s in Alabama, which is already the flu.
The heart, right?
And my father, he's black, but he's mixed as well. And so I have this makeup of, you see them, and you're like, oh, nice in a Russian cup, and you see me like, oh, he's an Arabic. So now I have this whole
Yeah.
A little bit.
kind of Scottish Irish name, and then I have this black voice, and then I have Middle
Yeah.
Eastern kind of vibe, look, Colombian, whatever, exotic as they like to call it, ethnically ambiguous.
Okay,
at the time.
that to me is called
Yeah.
castable.
That's exactly what that is.
However,
That's
and
exactly what
it's
that is.
funny, we can even discuss that. They love to say you're ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah.
And you can play anything, but they don't catch you to play anything. I usually only, if I audition, I get cast a lot to be like, to do roles where I have to be like a terrorist or a Colombian
Yeah.
drug guy or something like that. I'm like, I'm from Alabama. I don't speak any of those languages. I know ribs.
I will
know
cast
chicken.
you as a black man.
You know what? Thank you. I appreciate you, my sister.
I'm just saying. I'm like, we're gonna do something.
I will rock
The
with you.
cast. Yes, please.
All you gotta do is call me and I'll come.
Right?
Did
I
you
love
need
that.
a ginger money? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes. You'll play his mother.
We're there, baby.
We're already
Let's
working
do
on
it.
this project.
I got a nice little flashback for you. My first professional show in Atlanta. My mother had lost a whole bunch of weight. It would be perfect.
There
Short
we
hair,
go.
everything.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
And next year, my film festival is going to be in
See?
Knowledge.
Oh, let's-
April 2019.
Wait, let's
go
tell him
film.
about. Listen, we were watching your film. She has a film festival. We would love for you to submit.
I'll give you a waiver code.
Actually,
Please.
she'll give you a waiver code. Yeah.
Talk to me, baby. I'm with it.
Yeah.
And the cast, they will love to be there and they love to talk about this because it turns out, I guess by me being a man and being so involved in this project, they was like, oh my God, we're really excited. And the fact of someone putting women to the forefront and speaking about something
Absolutely.
that a lot of people don't discuss, especially in like black communities and the homes of mental illness.
Right. Because it's almost, there's like a shame to
Yeah,
it.
we
People
don't
wanna admit
talk
that it's
about
there.
it. People just be like, "That's your crazy uncle." No, that he out there, man.
Yeah.
You might need to check on him. And then for me, I'm black, and then I got Irish family, so we crazy. We push the limit, baby, and I love you for it. Know that. I won't change nothing.
Yeah.
Not a thing. Uncle Joe, I see you, baby. We out here. For real. That's my uncle's the only reason I even started this whole thing. My uncle Joseph Wade Preston. I love you, dog.
Well, thanks, Uncle.
The Goose, baby.
I
That's his
don't know what
nickname.
that
I
is,
love
but-
it.
oh,
He hasn't
okay,
heard that in
okay.
years.
Learning
I
so
was like,
much.
what's the
He
use?
hasn't used that in years. Goose, I love you, man. You know that. You know that. He's gave me so much wisdom, a lot I can't repeat on this show. Thank you.
Well, you could repeat it. Actually, we're all about that kind
Can.
of wisdom.
I
Yeah.
have a joke. It takes so far left
like,
from
I
the
wanna know.
It takes so far
Tell us
left
the
from
wisdom.
from the current discussion, but I will do it for Deuce. So,
Oh, I'm excited.
when I was 7 years old, 7. It's probably not the best parenting advice anybody, but I can tell you this is the best uncle advice I can ever get. I don't think I would say it. Depends on the circumstance.
Oh God, and
But
spit it out.
when I was 7, my uncle told me he was a ladies' man. at
Oh
the
jeez,
time.
I knew this had to do with
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah.
knew it.
Yeah.
And so
Is the word pussy involved?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's involved extremely.
All right, let's hear Uncle's
Okay.
advice.
So he told me, he used to be like, I was like, I really want to be an adult. I want to take care of things. He's like, you really want to take care of things
Oh,
as
no.
an adult.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Really?
What did he say?
You really want to take care of things as an adult. He was like, first thing you got to do is you got to know how to take care of your woman.
Oh Jesus, you're 7?
I was 7.
Oh, God.
But
I mean-
I grew up around nothing but old men. There was no men my age.
Oh, and can I just say, old men are the fucking worst. But I will talk about that in another show.
They were great for me. There's other experiences. I enjoyed the wisdom I have that has resonated now more as an adult man that has made me think about things in a different way. I appreciate my older counterparts when I was young. I think I was way too young to hear this stuff, but you know, hey.
But you heard it, so tell us what Uncle
fuck it.
said.
Uncle said the best way to take care of your woman, if you want to be a man,
What is this? What
Say
is
it,
it?
just say it.
you have to eat the pussy.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
that's true.
But
yeah.
it's at a 7-year-old. I'm processing this.
Did you know what that meant?
No. So I researched. This is who I am. I researched, and luckily enough, my mother.
Oh God,
That's
Mom got
where
involved.
foreign
Mom
came
didn't get
involved.
involved. You know how like mothers who don't like the fathers of their children.
Or the uncles of
Yeah,
their
or
children.
the
There's
uncles,
so
they
many
say,
stories in
there's
this
so
right
many.
now. I'm
They
like,
say
what's in
things like, you know, he ain't no good, blah blah blah.
Right.
Don't listen to him, and dudes ain't this, and dudes, you know, guys ain't shit, blah blah blah. All men are the same. I grew up hearing this, so in my mind, this turns into and this equates to figure it out, man. You gotta study. So I started studying. You know, I didn't do anything, but my mother saw me, my inquisitiveness of
Did you like look up the word pussy in the dictionary? What did you do?
I went to the library. I looked
how's
up
that spelled?
study, and I used to look up pussy, which led to vagina, which led to G-spot, which led to me learning all this. So by the time I'm 13, I had too much of a knowledge of like a book.
Knowledge, right.
sense of
I mean,
knowledge.
okay, let's look at it on this hand. It did help your linguistic skills. It helped your vocabulary. He
Very
was
true.
reading and he learned how to research.
Okay, so those are
you know,
pluses
okay.
to Uncle.
There's
It
also
was
another.
about
There's
pussy,
also
but-
another plus to that because because of that is the only reason why I got into theater in the first place.
Oh, well,
Following
see?
women. Following
He
women.
was like Dionysus, a little Dionysus.
I was straight up 18 years old, fresh in college, and I saw women run across the yard because they wanted to go to the modeling audition for the modeling troupe.
Oh.
That's at most HBCUs, Alabama State University, stand up, straight up.
There's just a whole bunch of people right now that are like, oh,
You're right, they know what it is, straight up. Y'all know what it is. And shout out to the Alphas, appreciate you.
We got a lot of
You
shots.
already know. Also a lot. But I followed them, and I really just I wanted to hit on these women, and I was like, bro, I'm hitting on
they
somebody.
were little girls.
I was 18 at the time.
Oh,
They
you were 18. Okay,
I was
sorry.
youthful.
I thought you were still 13.
No,
Yeah.
he was 18
Yeah,
now.
I had
you.
hair. I had like hair then, like straight up.
Yeah, you had the beard going
I had
on.
the beard. No, I didn't have the beard. I had like the John B. chin strap
Oh.
thing, and I was
Oh,
light
John
skinned.
B.
They thought I was John B. for real.
Watch
they-
out.
I got hit on a lot in school. It was like, oh, it's a down white boy. I'm not white. I need you to understand that. No offense to my mother. I'm not white. It happens. I proved my point many times. Secondly, I auditioned. Hi. I auditioned. And I actually got in, and it was like, well, actually, you're an attractive man, but you're actually probably the only straight person who came to this modeling audition. And I was like, perfect. Where are the girls? So I followed the girls, and they happened to be talking to the dean of theater. who then, like a month later, remembered my face, saw me in modeling rehearsal, pulled me out and made me audition for a show, which is West Side Story, which I got cast. And at that time,
Who were you?
I played one of the Jets.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it was one of the few times where West Side Story was done by an all-black cast. So they played up this whole thing about.
So did they do like
African Americans
complectives versus dark?
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Oh,
It was once on the sideline.
it was intense. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, it was a reach, and it's fine. I learned a lot in that process. And because of that show, I got pulled into like acting classes. I was able to audit.
Okay.
And I end up getting cast as Othello the next year.
Nice.
As a sophomore. And I look very like Moorish, very northern shores of New Dan. So that's how we played it. All black cast, and you got a light skinned Othello who was very, I was toned and everything, but long hair. I look Middle Eastern. It worked.
So when you're standing next to white people, you don't look white.
No, I don't at all. At
This is
all.
all thanks to our crazy uncle. Thanks, crazy
Uncle
uncle.
Joe.
Uncle Joe.
But wait, what's his nickname?
Goose.
Goose. Thank you, Goose.
It lives again, bro. I told you it was gonna happen.
Uncles, that's their job. Uncles are to say shit that dads can't say.
That's true.
He put me on game early on, and it literally put me on a path, and I'm very thankful. It's a hard path, but I thank you, man.
Well, I don't want to do this, but we have to get ready
Good.
for our musical
I know.
performance.
I know.
No,
Well,
we talked all day.
So do you have to leave right now?
No.
So
no.
hang out because we're gonna do a photo and stuff later, and it's
Yes.
more fun if it's a group as opposed to separate
Oh, I
photos.
love you guys. Let's do it.
Okay, good. So tell everyone how they can find, follow, and support Duality.
Yes. At IG at Duality the Film _ same thing I believe for Facebook, and for myself, Andrew Lloyd Preston on IG, as well as Twitter, Facebook, blah blah blah. You will find me on Ball
And
Gillespie.
most importantly, it's available to rent on Vimeo now.
It is. It's available rent on Vimeo right now. Came
Yep.
out the 23rd, $2.99.
$2.99.
Awesome.
It's cheap, and it's a great film.
And I'm very excited about the response, and I hope you will be too. Please, if any of you have comments, concerns, questions, hit me up on social. We can chat about it.
And hopefully we will see Duality in Moving Parts Film Festival in September, guys. We'll
That's
keep
the
you
plan.
posted on that because we're all going to Moving Parts Film
Yes.
Festival in September.
We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a great time.
And we're gonna drink.
We're gonna drink, and right now we're gonna take a short break as we continue to drink, and we're gonna get set up for our musical performance. Nick Howry, we've had him on before.
Yes.
He's a little sweetie pie, and we'll be back shortly, guys. Hi guys, we're still drinking. Yay! Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you.
Guys, we had Nick on a little while ago, and he was delightful. And you were kind of new to LA. You're still a little bit new, but
Yes.
now you're less new than you were
I'm
before.
less new than I was
How's
before,
LA
that's
treating you,
correct.
man?
Still draining the bank account.
Yup.
Still giving me a bit of a tan, so that's good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, it's good to soak up the sun. It's a
Yeah.
healthy thing.
You're still getting your
Uh,
hustle on?
I'm definitely still getting the hustle on. Yeah, just trying to play whenever I can, wherever I can.
We did a bunch of shows in February,
Yeah.
which was awesome. I hope you guys caught some, and if you didn't, I'm sure there's going to be more upcoming, which we'll plug for sure. And you just did a music video recently with your band. You guys shot it in Joshua Tree.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I mean, just like it's just one scene and a continuous
But it's
shot.
great. But it's really,
I thought
Joshua
it
Tree is
turned out-
beautiful.
I thought it turned out really cool.
I thought it turned out
with
great.
with the sun going up and everything.
How was that process for you?
It was good. There was not much sleep involved because we wanted to get there while the sun was rising. And that happens pretty early.
Does.
I don't know if you knew, but
It does.
that's so. We just drove from like 2 a.m. to however long it was, 5 or 6, and then we got there and then set up somewhere in the middle of the desert.
What way did you take to get to Joshua Tree? Because it takes me 2.5 hours to get there.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I probably got that wrong. Yeah, I think it probably took us 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because that was like 4 hours in the car.
Yeah, I was like,
Three,
where did you
two-
go?
They were driving like really
They went to
slow.
Vegas, came
They were
back.
stoned.
It was like 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Okay, that
5:30.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
probably
makes
right.
good sense.
Yeah.
And then one day shoot.
Yeah. I mean, we just got there and
set up
my recording stuff, just one microphone, and recorded that through GarageBand. 3 people.
But this is what I love.
love
So
that.
listen, all you excuse makers out there.
Ooh.
If you got dreams, this man used GarageBand and one microphone.
Called out.
Okay.
Called out.
And it looks great on YouTube. The video's beautiful.
Yeah, it did turn out really nice.
What'd you guys film on? iPhone?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Come on.
Get it together, folks.
Overlaid the audio. Yeah, no, check it out, guys. Feel Like Flying. Is
Yes,
the song,
Feel Like Flying, yeah.
On my Facebook, on
YouTube, the whole
And what did that
shit.
cost you?
Like the gas money to drive to Joshua
that's
Tree.
it.
That's what it cost them.
And the
I love
coffee,
it.
I think. Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on.
This is making shit happen. That's what we're
So
about.
I try, I try to make shit happen as much as I can.
See, that's why you're like on the way to success, right? Because you're making shit
I
happen.
hope I'm going up, yeah.
Fuck yeah, you are.
I mean, I just put together a band.
Yes, you
and
did.
we had
Because
our
before
first
when we
show.
first had you, you were kind of doing your solo
It was
thing.
me solo, and
Yeah.
I'm still solo. But you can only do so much solo,
True.
So anyway, I had this band going for a bit, and we had our first show, and that was already with our third bassist and second drummer. And now the drummer's left again. So if there's any drummers out there,
I love
this.
Here we go.
But you
I'm
know what?
taking
You're not like F it, I give up. You're like tally ho, man. I'll find a new one.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to,
Yes.
And then
progress.
An album in sight? I know that's one of your goals.
Yeah, no, I've got tons of material and tons of new material all the time. That's the next big step, I think, is to get things recorded on kind of a professional level.
Yeah.
To where I'd really feel good about putting them on Spotify or,
Right.
maybe present them to some kind of radio company or something. Or
Absolutely.
whatever, Just need like a high quality recording of some stuff.
Right.
So, that costs money.
It
It's
does.
crazy,
Yeah.
but,
It does.
I'll figure it out.
You will. See, that's why I like having you on, because I like having on people in different stages of their pursuit of their dream.
Yeah.
You're kind of in the newer stage, and it's great for people to hear they're not alone out here pursuing it.
Yeah, it's a
You know what I
tough
mean? A lot of
stage.
people are.
It's probably the toughest stage, I think.
It
at
is.
the beginning.
But it seems like your parents are super supportive.
Yeah.
I saw your dad was out here recently.
Yeah.
He looked like he was having a blast.
No, he loves it out here.
Dad was taking
wants
pictures
to-
of his burgers at Shake Shack. Dad was like, everything was him and Dad. Like, we're riding bikes, me and Dad.
He
Like, Dad was
posts-
loving
He
it.
posts a little bit too much on Facebook sometimes.
Some parents are like,
Tagging.
this social media
Yeah.
thing's really cool.
No,
and
yeah,
they're just waiting to
I
it.
hardly use it much, but I'm always on my friends' news feeds because he'll tag
'Cause
me
you're
in things, and it's like that's like the only thing my friends who are on Facebook see of me are like stuff with my dad and
That's so
biking. But by the way, Shake Shack, I mean what
Love
what
it.
an establishment. Yeah, no, the buns there.
Yes.
They close at the bottom of them. Like, have you seen that? It's like
No.
little Pac-Man,
Oh,
and it's like
so it's attached.
it's attached.
Oh,
and so nothing falls
nothing
out.
falls out.
I mean, I don't know why
Very
every burger
clever
place isn't like
buns.
that.
That is
super clever
clever
buns.
bun.
Clever
Very
buns.
clever buns.
Which is the name of Nick's band, Clever Buns. No.
we are actually still looking for a name.
Clever
so
Buns could be it. We don't know.
It could be it. Yeah, who knows? I'll think about it.
Okay, are there any other upcoming shows that people need to know about right now? And it's fine if not.
Probably, yeah. Well, I had a few with the band
Yeah.
that were scheduled, but
Yeah.
now we don't have a drummer.
That's okay.
so-
You're gonna
No,
get a
you're gonna
drummer.
get one.
Don't
Long
cancel
time.
the
You're gonna get one.
shows.
We're not-
You're getting a drummer.
I'm kidding.
And
one
in
Drummer
today.
out there.
Yeah.
And in fact, guys, if you are a drummer and you're interested, what's your social media so they can respond?
Yeah, just everything. Nick Howery, NickHowery.
That's pretty cut and dry there, guys. Nick Howery.
Yeah, Facebook, SoundCloud, everywhere. It's just
Nick Howery.
Luckily, there's like only 3 Nick Howerys in like the whole world, I think.
Which is
so-
pretty amazing, I would say. Yeah.
Name-wise, so I don't. It's hard to mix me up with somebody else, so that's good.
So what are you gonna play for us today, Nick?
I don't know. I've got 2 songs in my head that I kind of want to do. I've got one which is Wallflower,
Okay.
and then I've got another one which is Sweet Maybelline. They're both love songs.
They're both love
Yeah.
songs. I kind of.
Sweet
You can
Maybelline
pick.
sounds cute.
Okay, let's go with that.
Sweet Maybelline.
Sweet
Okay.
Maybelline. Let's do that.
Let's go with that.
Okay, guys. Nick Howery. Here we go. We love it.
All right, this one goes. So this song, I guess I should give some background.
Sure, love that.
It's when I had a girlfriend
You'll get another one.
back
it's
in
fine.
the day. Eventually, yeah.
Bye,
No,
Felicia.
but I wrote this kind of about her.
Okay.
But then
But you don't
I
want to
always
be famous with a girlfriend. Just
No,
This
no,
is
no.
true. It kind of ruins the brand.
Yeah. But the last line of this song, it's kind of funny. I kind of add that in now.
Okay, I love that.
So,
Take it away, my friend.
okay. this one goes like this. I've seen the rain fall in the ocean. I've seen the forest topple down. I've seen all the love's devotion. I've seen it change and turn around. But I've never seen eyes as blue as the sea. Long blonde hair and those amber cheeks. Your beauty and your grace, oh, it knocks me to my knees. Takes me to a place that only I could dream. Oh, sweet Maybelline, I've met the truth within my spirit. Under canyons, twilight winds, I felt the storm's final appearance. Oh, watching it commands. But I've never seen eyes as blue as the sea. Long blonde hair and those amber cheeks. Your beauty and your grace, oh, it knocks me to my knees. Takes me to a place that only I could dream. Oh, sweet Maybelline. A little breakdown here. Helps with the band, you know? But I've never seen eyes as blue as the sea. Long blonde hair and those amber cheeks. Your beauty and your grace, oh, it knocks me to my knees. Takes me to a place only I could dream. Oh, sweet Maybelline, sweet Maybelline, sweet Maybelline. You should have stayed with me.
Yeah, Maybelline.
Maybelline
Get
missed out,
together.
girl. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you should have stayed with me.
You know what,
Yeah,
Maybelline?
I thought that was a good line. to add
Okay,
at the end there.
Nickelodeon.
Hello.
That is a song for one of your
Oh,
movies.
totally.
So cute.
You know what? You're gonna skyrocket, and Maybelline's gonna be in the corner freaking crying.
Yeah.
You know what?
For
That's
sure.
what you get, Maybelline.
Ooh, every time, no offense for Maybelline. I hope you're not so in love with her. But
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, we should put
ooh,
that out
you
there.
heard it, Maybelline.
But this was a
Every
few
time I
years
hear
ago,
that
so.
name, I
Yeah.
think of The Help, and I think
Yeah.
of you was kind, you was smart,
That-
you was important.
That is a great film.
It
I haven't
is.
seen that in forever, but it's coming back to me now.
Right,
That's
but
a
that's
really good
her
film.
name,
Yeah.
Maybelline. It's a good name.
Well, guys, Nick Harry's a little delight. We'll keep checking in with him with his struggle and his journey out here, making shit happen. So find and follow him at Nick Harry everywhere on
Yeah.
Instagram,
Facebook, Twitter,
whole shebang.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Anything you can think of, I try and be honest.
Just
so.
get there. We're the Inside Noise Show. It has been a very fun and delightful episode. We will be here next week. We hope you will be too. Thanks always to Mixology for letting us inhabit your facility. Come get some drinks, eat some food.
Get down here.
Try this.
Oh, Maggie
That's-
Hanna, Two Chicks Cocktail.
Yeah.
Angela
Ridiculous.
Preston, check
Good
out
job.
Duality.
You should be a host.
I know, Nick over here. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Taylor
yeah.
Guitars.
Yay, Taylor.
If any of you guys want to sponsor us, you let me know. We can throw some more shit out there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see everybody next week. Thanks, guys, as always. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
See ya.